Do the intro. Oh. Hi, welcome back to the 420 Hour. My name's Chris, also known on Instagram as Coach Savage 52.
My name is Casey, aka 420 Smoker.
Today we're going to be comparing against Dragon Ball Z is One Piece. Out of our list today that we're going to be doing from One Piece, it's going to be Nami, Usopp, and Roronoa Zoro. And from Dragon Ball Z, we're still going to keep up with our A-list team of Krillin, Piccolo, and Bulma.
Yes, sir.
All right, give you a brief little spoiler alert about what One Piece is about. It's about these group of people who set sail on the ship past the Grand Line to find this treasure left behind from a dead pirate known as Goldie Roger. A vast amount of money that every single last one of these group of people on this ship want.
Well, it's because there's a piece in the treasure. It's called the One Piece. That if you have it, you are literally the king of the pirates. Like, there's nothing like that you can't do. All the pirates would like bow down to you, essentially. So Luffy and his group of pirates called the Straw Hat Pirates are pretty much just looking for this, and Luffy adds to his pirate crew as he goes throughout the series. Chris?
That was all I had.
All right.
Want me to just go on straight to the body conversation now?
Yeah.
All right. I hate my hair right now.
You're fine.
All right. First off, from One Piece today, we're going to be comparing is Usopp. All right. So Usopp becomes Luffy's best friend on this little expedition that they set off on. Usopp, one of the best terms we can get for him is the friendliest liar you'll find.
And the most skilled sniper in that entire show.
With a slingshot.
And just so we're clear, it's pronounced Luffy.
Monkey D. Luffy?
Yes.
I keep pronouncing it Luffy, don't I?
Yes.
Yeah.
Essentially, Usopp, his father is part of another pirate crew and left Usopp and his mother behind pretty much to go be a pirate. So what Usopp does is essentially creates a bunch of tall tales to make himself look a lot cooler than he actually is. He tries to be really tough, but he's just a little pussy. And I mean, there are times, I guess, where he is useful but for the most part, he fills the role of best friend for Luffy. That's essentially what his role is in the show. That him and Luffy just become really close, kind of like Krillin and Goku, who actually we're comparing Usopp to, is Krillin.
Mm-hmm. He's also a ladies' man.
Usopp?
Oh, yeah.
Ah.
He had a thing for that girl at the very beginning of One Piece.
Yeah. I digress.
He liked her. She didn't necessarily have the same exact feelings just yet, but
either way. But so since we brought up Krillin, let's talk about a little Krillin here. You know, last video we didn't really break him down like we should have. You know? So I'm gonna set it off like this. If you know Dragon Ball Z, you know how Krillin's story comes from Dragon Ball. But there's a lot of things that happen to him in DBZ that makes him such a key part of that show. Whether it was going to Namek with Gohan and Bulma, whether it was just jumping into any fight, regardless of who it was against, even if he knew he was going to die, which he does a lot. But go ahead.
Oh, I was about to say, even at the end of where his character progression was supposed to end at Dragon Ball Z, where Buu Saga started, he even came back out of his shortcomings. He was a police officer, went right back into fighting.
He wasn't a police officer then.
Yeah, he was.
Was he?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
When he had his hair.
Yeah, he was a cop. I guess he was, yeah.
Because remember, he took down those two bad boys.
It's been a while since I watched the Buu Saga. I need to get back around to doing it. But, Krillin is the part that no matter what, he always believes that in the end, it's gonna turn out for the best. You can admire that, but he relies on Goku just a little fucking too much. But I get why. But pretty much, Krillin is that friend that is gonna ride with you right or wrong, and you gotta love Krillin for that.
I say he is a ride or die because he puts out his last effort fighting Frieza and still ends up short at the end of it.
He got blown the fuck up.
Yeah. It's like,
but go ahead.
Even when he's at his very last 1% of energy left, he's putting all out effort into anything. He will do anything for his friends. He will, like, he fucked up with trying to fight Frieza, though.
No, he held his own. He held his own for at least a while before Frieza started transforming and shit.
And fucking Frieza.
But this is essentially everything we just listed is exactly why Krillin is better than Usopp, because Usopp's a little ass coward and will only jump in when he absolutely has to.
Last chance effort.
But Krillin's going to be standing there right with you, ready to get his face knocked the fuck off because you know it's going to happen. Now we go into our second One Piece character.
We're going to be talking about Nami now. Nami, what can I have to say about her?
Speak your mind, sir.
Well, for one of the most skilled cartographers you'll have on a boat. She wants nothing else more than to draw the map of the ocean. She wants to map the entire world. Her entire life was dedicated to wanting to go out on sea and map. Well, not only that is that she's skilled with, she's also one hardcore ass kicker.
Come on, bro.
Oh, I was trying to chime you in.
Don't lie.
To say something.
Dude, she is not that great of a fighter, bro.
She can hold her own.
Depends on who she's fighting.
Well, I mean, given at the very beginning of One Piece where she was a little backstabby and was with a different pirate crew, she held...
Nami's useless. Whatever he's saying, she's useless. Okay? Outside of being a map creator because she wants to be the best one ever, she's fucking useless. Because she would rather steal and run and hide than actually sit there and help them. If she's right there when it happens, yeah, she'll help. But if she has a chance to leave, she's going to leave.
Yeah, she does the same thing Bulma does.
But Bulma doesn't always necessarily run away, as they more kind of leave her.
Bulma's also resourceful, though. At least Bulma will go back to her ship and pull out a gun.
Speaking of Bulma, that's who we're comparing her to, because Bulma is better than Nami off of... I can list 10 facts. 1, her money. Bulma has a ton of it because of her parents. 2, her parents, because her parents, in almost everything done is coming from her parents, namely her father. 3, Bulma is not afraid to go after something that she wants. 4, what would be a good fourth one?
She's resourceful.
Yeah, she's resourceful. 5, her temper. She's not afraid to slap anybody.
She's not afraid to speak her mind.
And I'll be honest, I can't say 10, but I can do 5. And Bulma, she is gonna bitch and whine because that, it's her character. But Bulma is not afraid to go anywhere. Now she's gonna be afraid when she's there, but she is down for adventure. Nami, not so much. Nami only links up with Luffy because she sees how strong Luffy actually is. Otherwise, she'd have stolen Luffy's treasure that he already had and left.
She also exploits the shit out of her friends.
Yeah. But so does Bulma.
He's like, I'm going to use our next person that we were going to use as an example.
We're going to take a 420 break real quick. Hold on. Before we go into our last 2.
Oh, bang, bang.
Oh, yeah. Cheers, people. as I love to say. Smoke some.
Viva la vida.
That didn't. What's going on with this one? I got no airflow. Where's the hole? I know there's one.
Stop. Drop. Set it up. Open up shop.
Whoa.
Whoa. That's a Rough Riders roll. Stop. Drop. Set it up. Open up shop.
There we go. Now it's hitting.
Whoa, shit. Everything got bright all of a sudden.
Of course, what's something that you want the people to know about you while we smoke?
I'm a pretty avid weightlifter. Former amateur wrestler. Trying to get back into wrestling. Given COVID. Very big 1990s rap and pretty good metal fan. What about you, Casey?
I smoke weed and I smoke a lot of it.
Smoke weed every day.
And just looking at me, you could probably already guess the music that I listen to. I listen
shady, please.
I don't listen to him, bro. I listen to a lot of trap. I'll be honest about it. I listen to a lot of rappers talking about drugs.
And a little bit of Cher.
Yeah, my music variety is a little wide, you know. I listen to a lot of R&B, you know.
Do you believe in love?
I listen to like Casey and JoJo is my favorite R&B people. Y'all know, you know.
We were just talking about a little Brian McKnight earlier.
Yes, we were. I am a Chiefs fan and a Royals fan because, you know, yeah. I also like other teams. I like the Bulls, the Warriors, the Spurs. I like the Detroit Lions. Shout out to Detroit. I like the Saints. I like the Atlanta Braves as a baseball team. I like the Oakland Athletics. And I like... probably if I had to pick a third team that, as far as baseball wise, I'd probably pick the Pittsburgh Pirates.
I thought you were going to say Twins.
No, what the fuck? Fuck the Minnesota Twins.
I was predicting a T coming out of your word.
Fuck the Twins.
When I say, yeah, my baseball would have to be Royals, Athletics,
Yeah.
and Angels. Used to be a Dodgers fan, but kind of gave up hope.
What's wrong with bandwagon ass?
I was a Dodgers bandwagoner at the time. I just wanted somebody blue to win the series. That's bad sportsmanship, by the way. Fanmanship.
Now, we're going to, 420 break kind of over. Let's get back into it, Chris.
All right, our last character from One Piece that we're going to be talking about today is Roronoa Zoro, and our DBZ character we're putting him up against is going to be our badass Piccolo.
Now, for anybody who has to say that they're voiced by the same dude, we know.
We did our research.
We know it's Chris. It's Chris Saban. We know.
And that's why he said the name, because I would have butchered it. Butchered.
Zoro is essentially, he wants to become the greatest swordsman that he possibly can. Now, he doesn't care about pretty much anything other than the fact of being the greatest swordsman that he can be. I mean, yeah, he does come to Luffy's aid a lot, but to be honest, his whole thing is really selfish in a way.
It's very selfish in a way, but it's also as a sign of, from him, pride. Like, a lot of the shit that he does was basically as a result of his past. He's known as the Three-Sword Pirate Hunter. Well, was formerly known as the Pirate Hunter. Now turned pirate. Carries 3 swords. One was to his old best friend that was presumed dead. What do you got to say more about Zoro?
Pretty much nothing. Pretty much said everything, to be honest.
Must say. Now we're going to break him down. Correction, we can cut that part out. We're going to be comparing him now to Piccolo. Piccolo, just like Roronoa Zoro, was always in your corner when you needed him.
Like I said, Piccolo started off selfish, but became way more about everyone as the show went on, whereas Zoro pretty much stays to his committed goal, which is being the best swordsman ever. Piccolo is not that anymore. Piccolo started off wanting to beat Goku, and then it became to teaming up with Goku, then it became to essentially him becoming family to fucking Goku.
Stepdaddy.
Oh, uncle. Not stepdaddy, really. More like an uncle. But Big Green Uncle, as Gohan said to him. But Piccolo is a better character than Zoro, just off the fact, like I said, Piccolo is not selfish. Zoro is. Piccolo literally has given his life, I don't know how many fucking times, for Gohan and Goku and anyone else. Zoro pretty much will only give his life for Luffy. The other ones, he won't go full out like he will for Luffy, because Luffy saved him from dying. So Piccolo is the better character, and Piccolo's involvement in the show is way more heavily involved than Zoro is, because Zoro literally just happened to come across Luffy because he was locked up and Luffy wanted to free him because he wanted to build his crew. So if it wasn't for Luffy, Zoro wouldn't, like, he pretty much wouldn't exist in the show.
Well, I mean, if One Piece could have gone one route at him, they could have made him a villain, always coming after Luffy.
Nah. Because Luffy could just whoop his ass. I
mean,
but
alternate universe.
With Piccolo is just his involvement in that show is intertwined with the DNA and the fabric of the plot of the show. Because he's there. Even if you can read the mangas, he's there. In the mangas, he's actually even probably doing more than he is in the show.
At least with the show, they try to keep to with the manga, because literally each time he died, he went out fighting.
True.
Except for the time he was turned to stone. He was being a spy.
He was turned to stone because Gohan was being a bitch.
Are you sure it wasn't because he was spying on Babidi and Deborah?
Gohan could have killed him earlier, but didn't. He got away. They go and find him, and he turns Krillin, Piccolo, Tien, and Yamcha to stone.
Oh, and that's right. He also didn't die when he was in stone. His head survived.
He came back.
Yeah, and shocked the shit out of Trunks and Goten.
Because they're the ones that broke his body.
No, they legitimately felt so horrible.
Because they broke his body.
Of course, here comes Piccolo. Just as long as the head's connected, I can regenerate.
Yeah, as long as his head's not destroyed, he can come back. With that being said, we pretty much just laid out the foundation of these characters. Now, DBZ side characters versus One Piece side character, it's not even in the same league, because everyone has their own individual goal. Whereas in DBZ, the only goal is group survival. That's all they care about. Having all their friends alive and living. One Piece and Luffy and his crew, it becomes like that later on in the show. But just when it's just these main people in the beginning of the show, it's not that.
It literally comes to individual survival at the beginning.
Yeah, it's all about what their own individual goal is.
And there's so much fucking tension between everybody at the beginning.
Well, it's because they don't like each other. Luffy's the only one that likes everyone.
Yeah, because he took them under their wing and became a whole crew with them.
So that pretty much laid the foundation of what our argument here is. And when it comes to side characters, it's not even a contest. DBZ washes them. Now, you can agree with us or you can disagree. I know people haven't been commenting, but if you so choose to, just let us know how you feel. No one is required to comment, but just thank you if you watch this. Chris, you got anything else to say?
That basically wraps up our talk today about One Piece compared to Dragon Ball Z. We are very appreciative to those that have watched the shows from before and those that have liked it going forward. We're going to be putting out new content here soon, and we'll soon be wrapping up our season talk of anime here in the next video.
It's going to be DBZ versus Naruto. There's something that I should say. It will not be me in the next video because I don't know shit about Naruto. So my cousin, who is like obsessed with the shit, she is probably going to see this and talk shit, but she's gonna be the one that does it. Her name is Katie. So that will be our next video, is Dragon Ball Z versus Naruto. And then pretty much, folks, for a while, we're going to be done with the anime. We're going to start doing other videos, sports, probably some music. We got some stuff coming to y'all. Just kind of bear with us.
I say we're bringing back a little bit of the old nostalgia that a lot of people used to be into. And we're trying to get that flowing again.
We're going to end this video with a dad hit.
Man.
You don't have to do it if you don't want.
Oh, I'm dying.
I'm going old school. Nectar collector.
Gotta put the hair back.
On a knife. Maybe still be hot enough. You could probably do it. From the 420 hour into the smokers out there.
Have a good night and have a happy Mother's Day.
Smoke some!
Deuces.